Hey there, AP Physics students. While I'm gone, these are your instructions for today's lessons. I want you, or for today, I want you to whiteboard the take-home test from the problems from chapter 31 and 32. And to do that, what I need is 8 groups. So Stephanie, Tia, and Helen, I'm telling you to Stephanie, I'd like you to go to group 3, Tia to group 4, and Helen to group 6 for the purposes of today's whiteboarding. I'd like groups 1 and 9 to work problem 5 on the take-home test. Groups 2 and 8, you'll do problem 6. Groups 3 and 7 will do problem 7. And groups 4 and 6, I'd like you to do problem 8. D's and A's will be presenters. C's and B's will be whiteboarders. But you can obviously all work together to get these problems done. So I would like you to spend about 20 minutes on the whiteboard, on getting your whiteboards ready. If you need more time than that, just tell the sub. It's no big deal if you go 20 to 30 minutes. If you finish your whiteboard early, don't waste time. Work on other stuff. And okay. Now, I'd like you to do whole class presentations rather than rotations today. So after you get your whiteboards done, I'd like you to present to the whole class, and I'd like you to go in this order. First, we'll go group 1, then group 9, then 8, then 2, then 3, and 7, then 4, then 6. And repetition is good. So it's group 1 and group 9, you're working the same problem. Group 9, when you go up and present, I'd like you to present as if you had not seen what group 1 did. And everybody, I'd like you to really pay attention, watch both solutions, make corrections or suggestions as you go. So my goal is that by splitting it up like this, you guys will all be able to help each other and figure out how to solve these take-home test problems together. When you're, I imagine this should take about an hour. All the whiteboarding. So the remainder of the time will be for the problemathon, and these are the things that you need to do. Finish your chapter 31 and 32 notebook. It's due next week. Finish RU1 through RU4, all the corrections for those. Those are the 1988 practice tests. Those will be graded and collected next week as well. Work on your mechanics outline. Don't put that off into one weekend. Just do a chapter or two, every other day do a chapter or something to get that outline done. Okay, now, Tuesday night we had a review session. A lot of you were not there. Please try to attend. It's much better for you if you practice taking these tests in a classroom setting where it's timed and all that. It's more realistic. But in any case, this is to the substitute teacher. These are all the students who were absent, who have not yet got the practice tests. So I have a stack of the practice tests right here. I'll put them under the camera right now. So here they are. So we have the multiple choice test, the free response test, and the solution guide. So once you get started on the whiteboarding, I'd like you to come up and get, all of you here, come up and get a copy of the multiple choice, the free response, and the scoring guide for the 1993 mechanics AP test. Now please, I'd like you to take the practice test at home this weekend, and I want you to really obey that 45-minute timeline. So do the multiple choice test for 45 minutes, time yourself, and work on it for 45 minutes. If you finish early, go back and struggle over those problems that you skipped over. Same thing is true with the free response. And then you can grade it with the solution guide that I'm giving you. So anyway, that'll keep you out of trouble over the weekend. But don't just do them don't do these tests like they're just homework. Okay, really, I want you to practice taking practice tests so that when you get to the real thing, you're ready for it. So anyway, this is your lesson for today, and hope it all works out. That is all.